Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to my channel and Rebecca Lockhart's 1000 subscriber celebration hop and giveaway. It's a scrappy inspiration YouTube and Instagram hop. Also, it's Punch It Out Thursday to die for, of which Rebecca's part of our group. And everybody else is Kathy, Krista, myself, Dorothy, and Sonia. And this is the layout that I'm going to use as inspiration for my layout. I hadn't planned to do it so much like it. I got in my Echo Park kit this month, and it had striped paper that was painted, and then it also had flowers to fussy cut, and that was my plan. See, isn't that the prettiest striped paper? Well, once I started cutting out my flowers and laying them down on top of each other, I realized I was either going to cover up those leaves that I took forever to fussy cut out, or cover up a flower with them. And they seem to kind of get lost on the striped paper too. So I'm not going to use the striped paper. I'm going to find something else to take the place of it. And I am going to space out my flowers a little bit more. Looking at it now, it don't look as bad as it did, when I was doing it. But see, the leaves are getting lost in there. And I did spend a lot of time on them. So, yeah, I'm spreading them out a little bit. There will be just a little bit of overlapping and a couple put up on foam dots. But mostly I'm going to try to show them off after cutting them out. My photo is of Reagan when she was, well, she's probably about 18 months old there. And we were at a family reunion. And that picture has been printed out that long, and somehow it's got wrinkled. Well, I need to find a digital copy so I can reprint it, but I thought I'd go ahead and use it on my layout today. If nothing else, I'll scan it again and hopefully get those wrinkles out. But I believe, if I remember correctly, I was showing it to Reagan, and she just reached out and grabbed it when I was showing it to her years ago. And I'm kind of thinking it was a 5x7 how I printed it out to start with, and somehow cut it down a little bit over the years. But yeah, I think I started to scrap it a few times, but the wrinkles stopped me. But they're not going to today. If it never gets replaced, okay. At least I got it scrapped. I use my chicken wire die, and it's by Marianne Designs. And it is a UK die. It's I had to order it through Amazon through UK. And so, yeah, I got it. I've been wanting it a while. It's just that there wasn't any store I could find that was US based that had it. And it's really cute. It even has like what looks like twisted wire a couple places in there. And yeah, it's really pretty. As I said before, I'm going to space out my flowers a little bit. That one I'm gluing right now, I did lay one on top of part of it, but I think it's only going to get a couple laid on top of each other. And I did that so I'd have a little more dimension on my layout, just so a couple would be popped up. And the flowers, they're Cartabella. That collection is Cartabella, and it's just called Summer, I think. It was something pretty simple. If you need to know, ask down there and I will check. But yeah, I cut the edges just because I knew I'd be able to put them on the edges of my photo or the edges of my paper. And of course, I didn't want to waste any of those pretty flowers either. But if you look down there below, you'll see links to all the other gals that are doing the hop today to help Becky celebrate. And yeah, she is going to have a giveaway. So be sure to go to her channel. It will be listed first down there. And then check out everybody else's channels. We will all be using one of Becky's layouts as inspiration. And let's see. Where am I at on here? I think I'm just putting in little bits and pieces on my layout of the flowers and throwing a little foam tape underneath like some of the leaves just to give it a little more variation in the levels of the flowers. So far on my layout, I've only used one punch, but I do plan, well, die, it's a die, sorry. I do plan on using a few more dies before I get done. And I think I'm about done with the flowers, so you will see what else I'm going to be using pretty soon. But all the gals from the Punched Out Thursday to Die For will have their links down there below too. This first die is a Maggie Holmes die, and it's Love This. And I planned on my title being Love This Little Girl, but for the rest of the title, I decided I was going to use what letters were already cut out, and so it's going to be Love This Cute Girl instead. Oh, and now I am using a diamond press die, and this is a shaker, and it comes with like 4 different shakers in it, and it is one of those auto ships. I didn't sign up for it, but then I seen it on eBay for like half the price, and I was so thrilled. It's brand new, still in the packaging. I guess somebody changed their mind after they got it, but I was glad to grab it up. And it has dies for cutting out the foam. It comes with the foam and the acetate, and you've got a die to cut both of them out, and you will have one for the flag too. And I think it is just 3 that you have. I am going to cut the top one out twice though, so I can have it multicolored. I wanted it to be the lighter pink and the darker pink. And it also comes with the confetti dies, so I cut out 4. Yeah, 4 of them. Of the light pink, I did 2, and the dark pink 2. However, I think 1 would have been plenty because I poured it into the little area and got too much and had to take some back out. Yeah, just so there'd be enough space to shake in. I had it so full it was never going to shake. On the tail of the kite, it has like 3 little bows, and I cut them out. The hardest part was holding them while I put them on the other tail so that they would show up better. But yeah, they're so tiny they were hard to hold. But I got it done. And yeah, you can see where you can shake the kite now. But my title's going to go right to the left of it and down a little bit. And for this cute girl, I'm going to use the Echo Park dies. Well, the one that I call my obsession because I'm really liking using them. It's the, what is that called? My mind went blank. Letterbox dies. However, I'm not going to use the letterbox. I'm just going to use the actual letters. And, oh, I looked over there and noticed there was one little tiny piece. And I thought, well, maybe I want it bigger. And I didn't use the bigger one. I went ahead and used the little tiny one that I seen to put a little bit of flowers peeking out from the top of the photo. And I'm adding some sequins, and I'm mixing 2, and they're both Spiegelman straps, and they've been retired for a long time now. But I still had some, so I'm still using them. And I was going to do the splatters. I was saving them for last instead of doing them to start with, and forgot. But I loved Becky's layout. I thought it was so pretty, and the splatters was like one of my favorite things. And I forgot. I cannot believe I forgot. But I did get the sequins on there. And yeah, but she had a really pretty layout. I did look over at the sticker sheet and remembered I wanted to put a few of the stickers from there on my layout. That first one was You Are the Sweetest, and then Oh Happy Day and Love is what I end up using on it. But yeah, I wanted to add a little bit of phrases on here. And of course, if I did one, I wanted to add 2 more to have at least 3. But there is my cute girl. And yeah, it was like a challenge to myself to see what letters I could use of what I actually had already cut out. But yeah, the letterbox dies. I did add that one that was almost red, the dark pink, to the bottom, but then I realized there really wasn't any up to the left-hand side that color. So I added it up there, and then I found one more I could fussy cut out of the paper, and added it up there also. There was a couple little teeny tiny flowers that color, but nothing big enough to show up, so I wanted to be sure and repeat them up there. But that's it. That's my layout. Be sure to go down there below and check everybody else out that is in the hop for Rebecca Lockhart Scraps hop and giveaway, and also the Punched Out Thursday to Die For. And there's Reagan. It was a really, really warm day at the reunion. The girls never got cranky, but I could tell they were getting really tired, so we decided to go ahead and leave. And man, they passed out in the van as soon as we got in there. But yeah, somebody gave them both a sucker, and they were both sticky too. I had to clean them up before we got in the car. But I want to thank you all so much for stopping by. And if you look down there below, there's a place to leave a comment. And I would love it if you did, and I would try to get back with you. And if you liked the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate that. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And those of you who already are, thank you so much. But have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.